Hey, what's going on guys, and welcome back to the channel. Glock has released a new 43X MOS and made some changes they didn't tell anyone about. I've got one in hand and I'm going to walk you through everything. What's in the box, what's different under the slide, how it compares to the 19X MOS, and the exact upgrades I'll be doing to make this my primary EDC. Right out of the box, the FDE 43X ships in the standard black Glock box and includes two black 10-round magazines. I wish Glock had matched the 19X and delivered an FDE box or at least an FDE magazine or base plates. That small detail would have elevated the presentation and tied this package together. You'll also find the familiar orange safety lock in the box, standard equipment that most owners don't even use. The frame is a true Coyote Brown FDE polymer and is very close to the 19X MOS color profile. The slide carries Glock's NDLC finish, and in person the 43X looks a touch glossier than the 19X MOS under direct sunlight. And that extra shine makes the slide pop without being too flashy. The real headline here is the revised Optic cut. For the first time on the 43X platform, Glock modified the footprint. They removed the old recoil lugs and refined the cut to be a cleaner, more modern interface. Practically speaking, that translates to fewer fitment issues, better compatibility with current micro red dots, and a more secure mounting surface. If you run an Optic, that Optic cut update is the most important factory change on this release. Mechanically, the trigger is unchanged, same factory pull and internal shooters expect from the 43X. My view is the factory trigger is consistent and reliable for everyday carry. I typically keep the internal stock and only swap out the trigger shoe for improved ergonomics. That small change gives a better purchase and a crisper feel while preserving the proven mechanism. Sights and barrel come stock as polymer sights in a standard non-threaded barrel. I would have preferred either suppressor height sights or night sights out of the box, and a threaded barrel option would have been ideal. More of the options that match the 19X I would really appreciate. For my use case, I would want co-witnessable night sights and a suppressor-capable barrel. My aftermarket modifications are pretty straightforward for this build. I plan to add a silencer co-threaded barrel to future-proof the pistol for suppressor use. Second, I would swap out the factory sights for night vision co-witness sights so I retain a reliable iron backup when I run an Optic. Third, I would replace the polymer magazine release with the Shield Arms magazine catch and run the Shield Arms mags for more positive magazine engagement and faster reloads and also more capacity. And again, I really wish Glock had shipped at least FDE base plates or FDE magazines to match the frame the same way the 19X did. Comparing the FDE 43X MOS to the 19X MOS, they share a lot of DNA, ergonomics, reliability, serviceability, and similar. The 19X still offers certain convenience features depending on the variant, but the 43X is very close in color and overall feel. The meaningful differences on this 43X are the revised Optic cut and the slightly shinier NDLC slide finish. What I appreciate most about this release is how Glock quietly improves the platform. Practical changes that make day-to-day ownership better. My plan for this 43X MOS is to make this my new suppressor-ready EDC that currently matches my 19X MOS build. And just to recap, the three targeted modifications I'll have for this build is the silencer co-threaded barrel, night vision co-witness sights, and the Shield Arms magazine catch and magazines. Plus I'll swap out the trigger shoe for most likely a Train with Purpose or a Johnny Glock's trigger shoe. I'm adding the new Vortex CCW enclosed optic and pairing it with the TLR-7 Sub HLX. I love how this setup keeps the gun slim, lightweight, and carry ready. The 43X MOS is my top choice over almost every other carry option out there. Glock's reliability is unmatched, and I personally put more rounds through the Glock platform than any other handgun I own. With the Shield Arms magazines, I can carry 15 rounds in such a thin, concealable package. I want to know what you guys think about this new FDE color on the 43X MOS. Would you add this in your rotation, and what modifications would you suggest for this build? Drop your ideas in the comments down below. If you guys want to see future videos with this FDE 43X, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll have those filmed and posted here in the next couple weeks. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.